Hello, Cinecine here, and just like what I was doing with the college majors, ranking them from S to F, I'm going to do the same but with Apple eras for Apple Computer, and then later, starting here, Apple Inc. Anyway, first, let's start with Apple One. Apple was brand new at the time, hardly anybody's heard of them, but since it was a computer designed by Wozniak and not Jobs, the Apple One, I'm gonna rank it B tier because of how it was just a board. Apple II. Apple II was also Wozniak based, and he refused to make it based off Steve Jobs. It was a great computer, offering great features. I'll place that in A tier. Apple III was not as bad as Steve Jobs' version would be, same with Lisa, but the two computers were awful because of their reliability, although the Lisa was pretty good. It was too expensive though. I'll put this in B tier. Early Macintosh, based off Steve Jobs' philosophy, I'll give that a D. Snow White, thankfully Steve Jobs has finally left Apple for the first time, making the Macs much better, but also much more expensive with the 55 or die philosophy, meaning like 55% profit or no deal. I'll give that an A. Because of the expandability they started to focus on. LC through Quadra. This is my favorite period, when we had the LC1, LC2, LC3, the Classic and Color Classic, the LC475, the Quadra series. They were just the best out of anything, because this was before Apple's racist marketing with Michael Spindler, Gil Amelio, and making it PowerPC based, with their racist thoughts against Americans, and like, I'll talk about that with early PowerPC, but this gets an S tier. Early PowerPC, that's what I was getting to. The PowerPC performers were racist against Americans because they sold hardly any models in America, just Japan and Europe, which they favored way too much. They should have just made those available in all countries and all markets. That's the good thing about Steve Jobs, the only thing good about Steve Jobs, which I'm going to get to next time. This is an C. Early Steve Jobs. Steve Jobs, he took away all the great variety of computers and expandability, but he at least is not racist like Gil Amelio or Michael Spindler are, with like the marketing. So, I'll just still have to give this a C. Because of the lack of models. Later on, though, with the iPod and other Apple software coming and moving to the LCD, the iMac G4, of course, I'll give this one a B. Late Steve Jobs with the iPhone and the iPod Touch, the iPad, but still having the laptops be upgradable, and the desktops are a little bit harder, but still good. B. Tim Cook start. This is where things start to go downhill fast, because Tim Cook inheriting Steve Jobs' philosophy, only to make it a whole lot worse. Early Tim Cook, C. Retina display, Apple Watch unified composition, getting rid of expandability completely, F. And I've saved the last one, the worst for last, Apple Silicon. Made the unification even worse. It also got rid of the ability to Hackintosh, or It's just like, and it took away the ability for the future Mac Pro to even have expandability. I mean, some people say it will over time, then they change their mind and say no, it won't. Some people are now recently saying we should just get rid of the Mac Pro. I mean, that's why I've saved this worst tier for last. That's so far down. Z minus. Apple Silicon, you get a Z minus. I know many people disagree with me, but this is what I think of Apple and its history. I really liked the LC product line and the Quadros.